What's good? What's good, family? What's going on? This is Real Talk, Famous DJ Agency, Famous Entertainment Group. Big shout out to everybody watching. Thank you all so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Today, we have a very special guest. We have none other than my good friends for a long time now, the guy I can count on to make fun of me all the time. No, I'm just kidding. The guy I can count on, Mr. DJ Tony B. Fresh. Hey, Tony B. Fresh. Cheers, man. Cheers. It's just water. This is water.
Water.
Red cup is for
It's for show.
it's for show only. It's only for promotional purposes. Cheers, man. So I gotta know, man. I bring on DJs on the show, but you're one of the first DJs to. I want to say you're one of the first DJs that came into when we started growing the company into teaching DJs.
Yeah, I remember that very clearly. That's
Yeah,
like-
yeah. It was quite a moment, man. It was actually something that I'm very proud of because I felt really good when you approached me. But I'm gonna let you tell that story. So talk to me about your first experience with Famous DJ Agency.
So it started a couple years ago. It was before the pandemic, right?
It was before the pandemic.
It was before
100%.
the pandemic, before everything got shut down. It started one night where I was at home, and then a buddy of mine, he reached out to me. He wanted to go out drinking for a night, and it was in Alhambra. And me personally, growing up, I didn't really like going out that much. Like, I wasn't really like a go out type of person, like go out, socialize. But then he was like, "Yeah, let's go out to Alhambra." I'm like, "All right, for sure." I'm like, let's go bar hopping in Alhambra. So I went out with him, and then sure enough, we went to like a few bars. The first one that we went to was, if I remember correctly, Havana House.
Okay.
Havana House in Alhambra.
That place is always popping.
Yes,
It's
it
good-
is
it's a
actually.
good
To this
spot,
day,
yeah.
it still is.
Yeah.
We went to that one first. The DJ was dope. But then we went to another bar, which was at the time Chuperia. Shout out to Chuperia in LA.
Ooh ooh.
It was we went to Chuperia in Alhambra. It's also off of Main Street. And then sure enough, I saw you DJing there. At the time, I didn't know you, but I saw your stuff on Instagram. And then I was like, oh shit. This is Pac-Man. This is like I've been like noticing his stuff here and there. So then I was like, during the night I was like watching you DJ, and I saw you mixing and everything. I saw from behind. I was like watching you mix and everything, and you were killing it like always. And towards the end of the night, I was like, I just had to go up to you and be like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Tony. I'm trying to get into DJing. How can I get started?" And then from there, just like we just clicked. You just clicked automatically, and then it was just like we just got to know each other more. And then you brought me into the business, and sure enough, after that, we became really good friends. After that, and we like to this day, we're still here, and we're still killing it.
We're pushing, man. We're pushing. We're working, right? That's what it's about. And I remember that day, and I was just like, oh, like, because I get people who approach me all the time. Like,
Yeah.
People tell me, hey, can you teach me how to DJ, or can you, can you show me the ropes? But then those people kind of, like, disappear, They never stick with it. That's why I'm telling you, I was proud of that moment, because you were a person that just kind of, like, stuck with it. You were very, like, oh, like I actually want to learn. And you, like, I told you, hey, if you want to learn, you got to come to the classes. You got to come to the studio. You actually have to take the time and you got to put in some time.
Yeah, you got to put in the work. Yeah, exactly.
You got to put in the work, and you did, man, and you did, and that's the number one thing that I'm impressed about is that you like rocked with me like as I was DJing. Like I really appreciate that. When I meet people who are like, oh, you're really good, like that always gives me like a little.
It pushes you.
Yeah,
It
it's
pushes
like,
you.
oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. Like, people actually like what I do, like that feels good. The second thing was, like, oh, like that you stuck with it, like that was like, I gotta give you props. I really do, man, because
Thank you.
not a lot of people do that, Now the third thing, which I'm gonna put you on blast a little bit,
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna put you on blast, was that when, like, no matter what I told you to do, you would do it. And that, like, man, you know, I told you, hey, you got to spend $3,000 on your controller, and you're like, done, got it. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. Here you go. The controller that's on right now, that's his controller. I was like, hey man, you got to spend $3,000 on a laptop. Done, got it. I'll do it. I'll take care of it.
At the time of that, I didn't have no money to like. At the time of that, I didn't have no money. Like, $3,000 is $3,000. $3,000 is $3,000. It's like at the time I didn't know.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's a lot of
like,
money. But you were about it.
Yeah, I was about it. I'm gonna tell myself, hey, yeah, $3,000 is a lot of money, but I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do this. This is something I want to do, and I stuck my mind to it. And sure enough, with Paco's help, I was able to get the controller. Well, before the controller, I was able to get the laptop. Because without the laptop, you can't have the controller, and without the controller, you can't have the laptop. So I was able to get the laptop, and sure enough, after that, I was able to make a little bit more money thanks to Paco and thanks to my job at the time. And I was able to save up and buy the controller that I have right now, which has worked in so many ways. It saved me a lot, and it's helped me out in numerous occasions. So to my fellow DJs out there who are starting up, if you are serious about it, do it. Don't let anything stop you from saying, oh, I can't do it. I'm not about it. And just put your mind to it and like just go from there.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta take steps to figure it out. Like, I need the controller, I need this, you gotta take the steps to get there.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the beginning, it's gonna be a hard process, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna have all the stuff to show for it. So.
Absolutely, man. Now, the only thing that I didn't like about that whole process is now when I tell you to do something, you don't do it no more. So, what happened to that, Tony?
I'm a little hard headed. I'm a little hard headed when it comes to things like that. It's like,
what happened to that version of Tony?
I don't know. I gotta find him again. You know, it's like he's still in there, but he's like I said, he's hard headed. It's like, damn.
But hey, man, to this day, you stuck with it. You know, you've DJed a lot of really cool places. I think that's awesome. I think one of the benefits of being a DJ is that you get to have fun with people. You know, and you get to go to different locations, and you get to be around, you know, just people who are happy. You know, and you get to be a part of making people happy, which is great. Okay, so you got your controller, you got your laptop. You were very You took the time to be here at the studio, studying, because taking the classes for Academy, Famous DJ Academy, is no easy thing. Like I had you working. You were like putting in work to make sure you had your cues on point, to make sure you had your music. Do you still download music?
Yes, I do.
You still download music? Yeah.
That's the number one rule of DJing. If you're ever gonna do an event, even if it's private, even if it's at a bar, club, whatever, you always want to download music because there's going to be that one person. I know it's happened to me. It's happened to all of us. They're going to always come up to you no matter what. Hey, can you play this song? Hey, can you play this song? And you don't have it. So it's always a good thing to download music because you always want to be on top of what's new, what's hot, what's popping.
You want to stay relevant.
Yeah.
You want to stay relevant.
You want to keep up with the trends and everything of like music-wise and everything. So.
100%, man. 100%. So, so once again, just overall, like, I feel like we built a friendship, over teaching, you just kind of like, you had this mentality of like, I want to pursue this and I want to make this happen, and you did.
Yeah.
And I'm big on like being around people who like want to better themselves. That's kind of like something that I really enjoy. And I saw that in you, and you did. So, I'm happy for you, and big props, man. Big props to you. Now, let me ask you, when you were little, where was music in your life?
Oh my God, music? So, my family's background is...
Start from the beginning, all the way back.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go through a memory lane before I was even born. My family were Ecuadorian. So music...
Oh, wait. I didn't know. You're Ecuadorian?
Yeah.
We couldn't be friends no more. I'm out of here.
Interview over.
Interview over. That's it.
Yeah. So my family were Ecuadorian. we're always like down with music, especially like the Ecuadorian vibes. Like the music in Ecuador. To this day, I haven't gone to Ecuador, even though we have family over there. I've been like wanting to go, but like I was gonna say music for some reason, but like work has been like so like up there. But
You've been tight on work.
yeah.
Your schedule has been tough.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So my cousins have actually gone like 2-3 years ago, and they said it's really nice. So I'm planning on going because, like I said, we do have family over there. But I'm a little getting off track. But music wise, it's always been like in our in our um, in our culture to listen to music. Like the music, like Ecuadorian music over there is like amazing. It's really like
What is Ecuadorian music? What's the cultural Ecuadorian music, and how does that fit into your life?
oh my god, it's like
Is it cumbia? Is it salsa? Like what?
it's a little bit of both. It's a little
Okay.
of both, yeah. So like we listen to cumbia, salsa, un poquito de bachata. It's like a little bit of like mixture of everything.
So if you went to the hottest club in Ecuador, they would just kind of have a little bit of Latin, everything Latin.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
I believe so because, like I said, I haven't gone, but
But you know how Guatemala has their oh my God, they have a specific type of music. I forget the genre. No, I don't even want to say anything because I might get it wrong. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't get in trouble.
I
but-
might have Ecuadorian people listening.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But there's no cultural music for Ecuador. I'm sure there is.
I'm pretty sure there is, but I'm not sure.
You're not
what.
100%
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
100%. But
Okay, so going back from Ecuador, your family's from Ecuador.
yeah, my family's from Ecuador.
They love music.
They love music. Every time we get together, we're always like listening to the music.
It's a party.
It's a party, yes. And then, so me personally, growing up, music has always been like it's always been there. And then I have to shout out my mom because she like growing up. I was born in '94. My mom was born in 1974. So me growing up, I got into music because of her. And like every time she would like wake up in the morning when I was growing up, she would wake up like at 6. Like no matter what time, she would like wake up at 6. She would start cleaning and she would start playing music, like whatever it is. Like for her, it was always like Mark Anthony, La India, Celia Cruz, Jose, Frankie Ruiz, like all the OGs back then.
Way back.
Yeah. So she would always bump that. And you know, in every Mexican household, you know, when every mom starts blasting music, it's like, oh, you already know it's time to clean. So for that, it's like I already knew, oh man, I got
Started dancing with the
yeah,
broom.
I got it.
You gotta start dancing with the broom.
I got it's either I sleep a little bit more or I help her start cleaning the house. So I was like, so I have to start helping. So when she started doing that, I started getting into music. And me growing up as a little kid, I grew up listening to music, and it was amazing because like a new song would come out, and I would learn it instantly, like instantly, like maybe like they would play it like once, and then once they would play it again, the second time or the third time, I would already remember like the lyrics like off the bat, and my mom gives me like stuff to this day. It's funny because like growing up in school, I was never like an avid like learner. I was never a straight A student. I was never like honor rolls, nothing like that. But like growing up, I always had a hard time like learning like my multiplication tables.
Sure. Yeah.
I make it a joke now because it's funny. Because
But you knew music.
yeah, so my mom would always give me stuff about like, how could you learn this song when it just came out, but you don't learn your multiplication tables?
You knew all the lyrics.
Yeah,
Okay.
she would always give me that, and she'd be like, how do you know this song if it just came out, but you don't know your multiplication tables? And she would quiz me like on the spot, like 8 times 5, and me, I'll just be like with the bland look on my face. It's like, I don't know.
And
I
then
don't
she
know.
would be like, son by 4. And you'd be like, oh, the lyrics. For sure, man. No. That's dope. And you know, that's cool that you talk about that because I remember when you first started putting your playlist together, right? For when you joined the academy, you introduced me reintroduced me to a whole bunch of bangers that were classics, like Some by Four, right? And like some music I had never heard in a long time,
Yeah.
and that I was like, oh, I gotta put that on my I gotta put that on my playlist. I gotta put that on my set. And it's because you were playing it, you know, and a lot of the old reggaeton bangers. Yeah, bro, I remember that. So that's cool, man. Big shout out to your mom. Big shout out to your mom. That yeah, for sure. Okay, so next after that, well, what else? You were jamming with your mom, helping you clean the house. What else?
Then after that, it's like I got into like the whole like 80s. Like even though I was born in the 94, like I was born in 1994, like my mom would like always listen to like Keith Sweat, like all the old school R&Bs, and I was like growing up, like me personally, like my mom is a single mom, so like she raised me throughout like my whole life, and I give her credit for that, and but so like she raised me and like
Hey, you can't get teary eyed.
nah. It just it gets to me a little bit because like I do gotta give her credit for dealing with me for like my whole life,
which
but,
is hard to do.
yeah. Dealing with a single kid, hell yeah. But growing up, like when she would like put on Keith Sweat and like the whole like R&B and all that stuff, that's what got me more into music. I was like, so that's what got me into the 80s and the 90s and everything like from like hip hop from what it is from back then to what it is today. So it's like, man, okay.
No, bro, you know, she did you a favor.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knew you were going to be a DJ. I'm assuming she didn't.
No, she didn't.
But she did you a favor because all the old music is still played today.
Yeah.
And you gained that knowledge for something that was going to help you end your career as a DJ, and she didn't even know she was helping you.
No, she didn't.
But no, 100%. All that music is still played today. You know, like even all the new music is sampling old music.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And so she did you a big favor. Okay, so you're jamming with your mom. She's helping you out with the genres. You're better at music than you are at school, which is fair. I think that's no, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know, some people are passionate about things. Sometimes it doesn't align with school, and that's fine. You know, as long as you follow your passion, as long as you work hard at it, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna be successful.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what? So your whole story as an infant till now, you've been around music, but okay, what was the inspiration behind like, hey, I want to take this to the next level. I want to take this music knowledge and do something with it, which is, you know, become a DJ. Where was that step?
That's that.
Yeah, who did you see? You know, what did you do that was like, oh, like, I know so much about music, I could do that. I want to be able to do that.
At the top of my head, if I'm being honest, I don't know what it was. It's just like me liking music in general. It's like, all right, I see how this person like puts the flavor into their song. It's like, and it makes the people dance and everything, and that's what I want to do. It's like I want to be the reason why people will be like, hey.
So it's just a natural occurrence of like, hey, like I want to make people happy.
Yeah.
And I could make people happy through music.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we talked about like your history. You know, everything you went through when it came to like getting to this point in your career. Now that you're DJing, tell me about one of the coolest things you've ever done as a DJ. Like what's the highlight of your DJ career? You're like, I did that. I got to do that. I'm so blessed because I got to do that.
The highlight of my DJ career. Oh, that's a good question too. At the top of my head, I would gotta say, sorry if I go blank for a couple, but it's like at the top of my head, it would be I had the honor of DJing for a family friend back in the day, like, and it was amazing. Like a lot of my family members were like really surprised. It's like, oh my God, you did really good. This is something like you should do if you really like like
serious about it.
serious about it, and like I took that to heart, and then I started following that, and then I started putting it to work, and then that's where I'm at right now.
You know what I really like about that is that I love that story, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think that story is so powerful, and a lot of DJs kind of go through that story because usually when you tell people, "Hey, I'm gonna be a DJ," they don't believe you,
No, they just laugh, and they be
They
like,
just
"Oh,
laugh.
why don't you do something else?"
or they think you're in it for the money, like which is the quick couple bucks.
Yeah,
They think you're in it for the girls, or they think you're in it for the alcohol or the drugs. You know, for people who do drugs. And I think like when you get to show them, like, no, I'm actually good at this, right? I have equipment, I have speakers, I have my controller, I know you have your facade, and you show them like, no, I actually take this seriously, and you got some cool lights, and then they see you, and then they tell you like, no, for real, like, props to you for doing it.
yeah.
It changes the story, and it gives you this feeling of like, no, I'm actually doing something. I'm doing something cool. Is that am I describing what you're describing? Is that in alignment?
100%. That's whatever you just said right now is 100%. Like on top of that, it's like
Did you say something to that family member or to those family members?
I remember quietly. Yes, I did. I was like, I showed them. I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing, and then I showed them, and they're like, oh, I wasn't really like they were speechless. It's like, and then from them they're really like, oh, if I ever have anything, like, you'll be the first person that I think of that, like, hey, can you DJ my party, or can you DJ this spot where I'm gonna be at? I'm like, yeah, let's make it happen. Just let me know when and where, what time, and I'll be there. It's like,
Freaking dope, man.
that's all it is. It's
I
like,
think that's beautiful, you know. And once your family members kind of like understand that you're taking this to the next level, they start helping you out more.
yeah, they start being more supportive. It's like,
Yeah.
we in the beginning we didn't think you were gonna be able to do it,
Or
now
we didn't think you were serious about it.
yeah.
Not that you
yeah.
weren't gonna be able to do
Do
it,
it.
but that you weren't serious about it.
Serious, yeah. Once they start seeing that, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's make things happen. Let's like,
Let's get to work.
Yeah, let's get to
we're
work.
Gonna,
It's
we're gonna
like-
help you now.
yeah,
For sure, man. For sure. I totally get that. So, all right, let me ask you a few questions that I think are very important. First and foremost, tell me the best story about EDC last year, because I know you went to EDC last year. So
oh
tell
my
me,
God.
tell me the best story about your EDC experience last year.
You want to go like day by day, or just like
Day by day, bro. Day by
Alright.
day. Tell me your best story. I think I know what your best story is, but we'll see. We'll see. Once you're done, I'm gonna tell you what I think your best story is. But you tell
I'm
me.
sorry. So for Friday, if I remember correctly, jump in if I'm mistaken.
Okay.
For Friday, I think it was the best one. I believe if it was, I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday, but for Friday, I want to say it was Steve Aoki.
Oh, Steve Aoki was Friday. Yeah, yeah.
It was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was Steve Aoki. He put on a banger of a show. It was amazing. And then I remember after that, it was Steve Aoki Friday, and then Saturday, I want to say it's a tie. It's a tie between Fisher and I want to say Eli Brown. Eli Brown.
Eli Brown. I didn't get to watch.
You didn't get to see Eli Brown?
No.
Oh my God! But Eli Brown was amazing. It's like I was right there up in front. I was like, I showed you videos. I showed you videos of where I was at in the front. I also went with my best friend. She was there too. Shout out to her. We were like all the way in the front. Like we could literally see like where he was DJing. It was amazing. It was awesome. So that was Saturday, and then Sunday, the final night of EDC. I would have to say was, I would say John Summit, but I was only there for a little bit because I ended up leaving for Timmy Trumpet.
Bro, let's go.
Oh my God, bro! What a way to end EDC. Going to see Timmy Trumpet. I was like, Oh my god.
And this was your first EDC?
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
Last year was my first. I'm planning on going again, but we'll see what happens.
What do you recommend for people that are going to EDC this year? Because it's next week.
Yeah, EDC is next week. For those of you that are going, have fun, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. That's all I can say. Stay hydrated.
Get sleep.
Get sleep. Yes.
sleep.
Make sure to get enough sleep because you are going to be there all night. Take some rest in between, and eat some food. Eat some food in between. Yeah.
Stay hydrated and stay well fed.
Yeah.
I feel like people who try to party too hard at EDC, they end up missing all of EDC. If you're in it about the music,
then you're in it for the music. But if you're in it for something completely else, then...
if you're in it for the drugs, then go do drugs. I don't recommend it, but I know a lot of people, that's their thing.
Okay, I want to add to something, to one of those lineups that I said, to one of those artists that I said. I left someone completely out. I missed the main man. I missed Dioro on Saturday.
Bro.
It was Saturday, right? If I remember correctly.
You were there for Dior.
Yeah, I was there, but it was a Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah, it was Saturday.
His set was Saturday. Oh, my God. His set was amazing. It was from the beginning of his set to the very end. It was like from here, and he just kept it there at 100. It was he went from 100 to 120. It's if you didn't think he could go from 100 to 120, then damn. He kept everyone in that arena, in that stage, in that set, dancing from the beginning of his set to the very end. It was
Dior was something else, man. So let me ask you, now that I asked about EDC, and I'm gonna tell my version of what I think your best story it was, but I'm not getting there yet. So, I wanted to ask you something. Is that something that you see Tony B. Fresh doing in the future? Being on main stage, being on a stage at EDC. Do you see yourself working really hard to make that happen for yourself?
To answer that question, yes. I do see myself in the future at one of those stages.
Okay.
In order to get to that stage, I need to put the work in, and I need to show what I could do. I need to put the work in, show what I could do, and just keep on going from there.
Is there a moment in Tony B. Fresh's life where you're gonna do some production, your music production, where we might see some original Tony B. Fresh?
That's something I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Well, I'm not thinking. I'm planning on it. I just need to learn the basics of how to do music production.
Okay.
So once I get the hands-on training or hands-on lessons from that, I will definitely do more music production because I do want to get into music production and make my own tracks.
Yeah.
And start promoting myself even more because
Absolutely.
the one step of one thing about DJing is not only DJing, but it's to get yourself more out there. Producers they also want to see not only who you could bring, what you do. What they also want to see if you could do music production, if you have something to show for yourself besides the DJing side.
100%.
So, and that's something that I want to do that I could show for.
100%, man. So I want to see that. I think
Of course.
I think you're really good at music selection. I think your sets are fire every time. But I definitely think you have more in you. I think you have the artist part in you, and I think you could push. I could see Tony B. Fresh at a EDC stage. So I like the name. I like the brand. You just got to put in the work, like you said. And part of that work, learning how to produce.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I 100%, man. I wish that for you for sure.
I'm hoping on doing that.
I went to EDC with you.
Yes.
It was a whole group of us. I'm gonna talk about the best story
Oh, jeez.
from my perspective on what happened to Tony B. Fresh, and it was the best story for him. This was my perspective. You're gonna hear it from me.
POV. Perspective.
POV on what happened to Tony B. Fresh. We're at the Dioro set. we're jamming. One of the people we went with gets super hammered and misses everything about Dioro. I don't know who that is, but he knows.
Oh
He knows who
my
it is.
God.
He knows who it is. He's right. He's behind the camera. He's behind the camera. So that's why it's funnier. He's behind the camera. I bring it up every time. At some point he's gonna punch me in the face, but I hope it's not anytime soon.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're at Dioro. We're having the time of our lives because we're all big Dioro fans. He's playing quinceañera music, which, you know, we're all jamming to. He's playing cumbia sets. He's bringing in his new tracks. I think it was Me Caes Muy Bien. I think he released that at EDC 2024. And then all of a sudden, I'm having the time of my life because I love Dioro and I love his music and I love jumping to his music. Like, he has that bounce, right? He has that bounce track.
Yes.
And I'm jumping and I'm like going, and then all of a sudden I look back and my guy right here is making out with some random. He's just like going to town on some random girl that he just met.
Oh my God.
God knows how it happened. I have no idea like what the story was, what the storyline was. I just know she was a complete stranger, beautiful girl, and this guy right here is going to town making out with some complete random. And I know that was the highlight of your EDC. You tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying.
I'm
It
not
was
lying.
You know, you go to EDC to find a rave bay, and I didn't think it was gonna happen to me, but it happened. So
That's exactly what it was.
people go to EDC to have not only for the music, but to like meet people and like just have like fun in general.
What song was playing? Probably Me Caes Muy Bien.
Probably yes, yeah.
The perfect song. The perfect song.
I have, actually I
So
posted.
no, wait. How'd that happen? When
Alright,
did that start?
So, I think it was before he played Me Caes Muy Bien. He was playing, oh my God, what was the name of the song? Oh my God. I forgot what song he was playing, but it was before that. It was before Me Caes Muy Bien. That's all I remember. But
was it the Tucanes song?
yeah, Los Tucanes de Tijuana, right?
Yo las pongo, yeah.
Yeah. So it was that one, and then we started vibing, and then
Míralo.
Yeah, it was
Started
like,
vibing, órale.
I was like, and like I said a little while ago, it's like you go to EDC for the music, but you also go to like meet people from like around the world.
And
Like,
I gotta give a big shout out to Tony B. Fresh because he took the time to make the candy bracelets. He took a long time. I saw him. He was just like when we were in the Airbnb. He was just for sure taking a long time to make these candy bracelets.
it was even a little bit before that.
Yeah.
I started making them like 2-3 weeks before.
No, for sure. And I saw him, doing the whole love thing, and exchanging bracelets with a bunch of people. So that
I don't know if I'm doing it right, but
that makeout session was meant to be, man, because you took the time and you put in the work for that. So that was awesome. That was awesome. All right, so tell me, how did it happen?
So he was playing Yo Los Pongo, and then we started vibing, and then when he played Me Caes Muy Bien, that's when we started getting close, and then like we started making out and all that stuff. And after that, like I said, you go to EDC for the music, meet people, and just find like a raid bay. Shout out to her. But that's pretty much it. After that, it's like EDC was just like a fun like experience in general for my first time going last year.
Now, you didn't stay in touch with her. Like, it wasn't like a...
If I remember correctly, she gave me her IG. We stayed connected. I still had like some messages from her, but we haven't really like connected like that like since last year. But
Okay.
other than that, yeah.
It was just like, it was meant to be in that time.
In that moment,
in
that
moment,
time frame, in that time and like.
And
place.
that's the beauty about music, man. That's the beauty about music. It's you're there to celebrate. You're there to have a good time. You're there to just vibe. And that's cool, man. That's cool. So that's what I think Tony B. Fresh's favorite moment was for EDC. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right. That's
Okay,
like,
so forget the musicians. Forget the DJs. Forget Timmy Trumpet. No, none of that. Take that out of the way. It was a makeout session with Random. I'm gonna call her Random because we don't know.
she does have a name, but I'm not gonna.
No.
name that.
Don't put her on blast.
We're not
Don't
gonna put her on blast.
We're just gonna call her Random. Yeah, big shout out, man. Big shout out. Yeah, I need to learn. He needs to teach me. I taught him how to DJ. He needs to teach me how to be a ladies' man.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Social anxiety has came over me a little bit. So yeah.
You know, it's funny because he says that all the time, but every time we go somewhere, this guy's like a chatterbox. He's just talking to everybody, talking to all the girls. So I have no idea. It's just whatever.
I mean,
whatever.
I'm gonna come out and say it is like if I didn't know who you are, like I tell this to everyone. It's like for me, it's hard to go up to people and like start a conversation because nowadays it's like people are just like mean. It's like, oh, what do you want? They don't give you the chance to like, for you to get to know them. It's like, and me, it's like, I'm not a bad person. Me, I'm like, I just want to get to know you for who you are. It's like, maybe there's like a connection there, maybe there's not. But like I said a couple minutes ago, people are just like mean in general. It's like,
nah, I don't think so, man. I think it's social media has done a number on people. And I feel like people, because of social media, have like become more closed off. But I think if you have the confidence and you kind of like just kind of believe in yourself a little bit and just have like this just believe that it's going to happen and that you can. There's this level of like. You know, you can talk to people, and then it's always going to be the right people. There's a lot of people who are a-holes out there, and those are people you don't need in your life anyways.
I know.
You know? So, I get what you're saying, but I think the people who you are saying are describing as mean, those are people that don't belong in your life anyways. But the people that do belong in your life, you got to find them through communicating, through talking. And like I said, this guy says social anxiety, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This guy talks. I took him to a club one time because he was heartbroken. Talking about heartbreaks. I took him to a club one time, and his heartbreak was over like this. No. There was no heartbreak. He was like dancing with girls, talking to girls.
I'm putting on the shades for this.
So, nah. This guy knows what's up. All right, so I got a couple questions for you. You ready?
What's up? Lay it on me.
Hold up. So...
If it's relationship questions, oh, damn. There's none of those questions on there. I mean, if there is, I'm happy to answer it. It's like...
Do you think you're better than most DJs?
Ooh, that one. At the top of my head, no, I'm not. It's like at that one, it's like, no, I'm not. At the top of my head, like I said, it's like I'm not better than most DJs, because like I said, they've been doing it for years and years, and they have like practice under their like not only practice, but they've been doing it for years, so they have like the more experience. So I wouldn't say I'm better than most DJs.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Like, where do you rate yourself at?
I rate myself, I want to say, probably in between. I don't even want to say in between. I just want to say, like, I want to be, like, in there, like, right there.
So you think, how long have you been DJing now?
Well, believe it or not, I just turned 30 last year in December. So, turning 31 at the end of the year in December. So I'm 30 right now. I started probably when, probably around the time when I first met you.
Yeah.
Like before the whole like pandemic and all that stuff. That was like what,
2019.
2019.
Yeah. You started in 2019, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I was gonna say probably for some reason, but yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah. But
little
so
bit,
it's
well-
been 5 years, 6 years.
But then I actually started before I met you.
Oh yeah, you had a different controller. You have
Yeah, I had like-
FLX2 or something.
Yeah, I had like the little smaller one.
Yeah.
And then I had like the little medium one. And
Hold
then
on, whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, that just brought flashbacks. Let me tell you what Tony used to DJ on. Oh my freaking god. The reason I told Tony Be Fresh to get a new laptop. Do you still have that laptop?
No comment.
Can we
still do.
can we destroy it now? Can we destroy it now with a sledgehammer?
All
Hold
right.
on, I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the story.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Oh my god! So Tony had this ranky lap. It was an HP laptop, old laptop.
It's still in working condition, let me tell you.
Oh my god!
It's still in working condition.
His mouse didn't work. This is what happened with his mouse. If you would touch the pad, and you would like, let's say that the cursor was here, and you would touch the pad, the cursor was over here.
It would glitch. It
It didn't glitch. It had a mind of its own. In order to select the song, you had to guess with the freaking pad. You had to guess where to touch the pad to get the song, to load the song. Oh man, that brought back flashbacks, bro.
Oh my god, I'm coughing so much because it's so funny.
I hated that laptop so much. I hated that laptop. And I told Tony, dude, you gotta get a new laptop. You gotta get a new laptop.
Oh my
Thank you so much, bro. Cheers. Cheers to your laptop. Cheers to your laptop. I hated that laptop so much that I told him, when you get a new laptop, I have to destroy your old laptop with a freaking sledgehammer. A sledgehammer. Now, he was so attached to this laptop. Did we destroy the laptop?
No, I still have it in my house.
We never destroyed it. I kept telling you, dude, bring in the laptop. Bring it in so we could, like, I wanted to go viral on freaking TikTok, destroying the freaking laptop because it just, oh man, it was infuriating. It was infuriating. And he never, ever, ever brought the laptop in. I guess he was super attached to it. And yeah, we never destroyed it. Can you bring it in now? Can you make a commitment?
No.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I got no words for you, bro. I got no words for you, man.
It still works. It's still
Oh, yeah,
working
yeah.
condition.
Okay. There. Oh man, that just brought back memories, bro. That brought back
A
memories.
little flashback before my DJ days.
Okay. So I forgot what we were talking about. I totally drew a blank on what we were talking about. Okay, so we talked about EDC. What were we talking about?
Oh my god.
We went
That
past
was
EDC.
that was such a flashback.
Oh, I asked you a question. I had asked you a question on, do you think you're better than most DJs? You said no. Okay, so where are you now?
Right now, I'm just like right now in my DJ spot where I'm at right now. I'm just currently like doing private events, doing birthdays, weddings, quinceañeras, whatever like people may have coming up. Whenever they whenever they need me, they just like text me, send me like a message, and that's where I'm at right now.
Super dope, man. And where are you gonna be at 5 years from now? What's the plan? What's the story for DJ Tony Be Fresh?
Ooh.
In 5 years, can I destroy the laptop?
In 5 years, yes. I'm making a commitment right now. 5 years, yes.
5 years. You heard it here.
5 years.
I'm gonna try to push that down. But at least
Stay
in 5
tuned
years.
in- tune in to find out.
At least in 5 years, I get to destroy that freaking laptop. Oh yeah. Okay. So you said you wanna be at EDC. Your commitment is to becoming an artist with DJ Tony B Fresh. You wanna make sure that you're playing stages.
Yeah.
Are there any stages you played at? Have you played at any stages in the past?
In the past, just not really stages, just like bars.
Okay. What's the best bar you've done?
Oh my god. I gotta shout out my boy DJ Ray Ray real quick. Without him, I wouldn't have started at the bar. But it's London's in Monrovia.
Hey.
That's a really good spot. After that, it was Angry Horse in Montebello.
Yeah, that's
That was
right.
another good spot.
I helped you out with both of those.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Shout out to you too. But right now, I don't have like a set location. I'm still working on that.
Monrovia was a blast, bro. My wife works at Monrovia. She doesn't know she's my wife, but she works there. Beautiful girl.
There's a lot of beautiful girls in Monrovia.
I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not.
We'll
her
name
on
her
blast.
Random Number 2.
Random number 2.
Random
Yeah,
number
no,
2.
I fell in love with this girl. Yeah, she was real pretty. Okay, Monrovia, Angry Horse.
Monrovia, Angry Horse.
You've done Sharky's a bunch of
done
times.
Sharky's Newport Beach. Shout out to that one
Yep.
too.
And for when we did the Cali Dreaming, you also did Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa Beach too.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. Those are all like badass locations.
Yeah, heck yeah.
They're amazing locations. Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay.
Awesome.
Any other spots? Any spots you could?
Uh,
You've done Agaves in Long Beach?
Oh yeah, Agaves in Long Beach. Shout out to DJ Emil for hooking us up with that. Well,
Yeah,
hooking me up with that one too in the past. Giving me the opportunity to play there. It was awesome vibes. A lot of people showed come through for that one too. It's like because it's off of Pine, right?
Pine, yeah. Oh, we're celebrating Morro's birthday.
Shout out to Moro right there.
Big shout
yeah.
out Morro. Yeah, I won't say what happened to him at EDC, but
That's another story for another time. Yeah.
uh,
Or another story of what happened to me at EDC, but we'll get that to another time.
But hey, if you are available May 24th, we're celebrating Morro's birthday. That's my boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna
My
be
boy
there.
right there too. Shout out.
You're gonna be there.
I
You're
will.
gonna try to make it.
I will try to make it. I'm currently booked that day for my friend Alex's graduation.
It's a Saturday, so
It's a
we're,
Saturday,
we're
yeah.
busy. We're busy.
Busy day for DJs right there.
But don't forget, Agaves, May 24th.
Agave's
Make
Long
make it
Beach
happen.
right there. But yeah, like I said, I'm currently booked that day, but I will definitely stop by after to see and like pop up.
But you're definitely making every effort to get more stages.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I like that. Let's see. Let me ask you another question. I got one more. I got one more for you. I'm trying to make these super good. I'm trying to make these juicy. To make it juicy.
Juicy.
Okay. What is the least amount of money you've taken on a gig, and why did you do it?
The least amount.
Well, it could be 0, but why'd you do it?
Oh my god. This is gonna go back to my early DJ days, about like when I was first starting. My family member wanted me to DJ for their party back then, like for free. It's like at the time I was like, okay, I guess yeah.
A gig's a gig.
A gig's a gig. Even if it's family, it's like yeah, cool. But nowadays it's like if you're gonna do a gig, you gotta tell them like, I'm not doing it I'm not doing it for fun. Well, I'm not doing it for fun. I'm doing it because I want to make something out of it. I want to like take this somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
in the
your
future,
career.
yeah.
This is your
So
career, 100%.
Now that they see, it's like how we were saying earlier. Now that they see like what I'm doing, it's like, oh yeah, like I'm definitely.
You should support me.
Yeah.
You don't ask me to do it for free, because if you ask me to do it for free, then you're just trying to take advantage of me.
Yeah, exactly.
You should support me. So
Never let anyone take advantage of you.
100%.
Especially,
Yeah.
But yeah, so after that, like, now it's like people come up to me and be like, "Oh, how much do you charge?" And I tell them my price, and like, "Oh, that's awesome." It's like, "Are you available this day?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's make it happen." It's like, we'll lock it in. I'll save it on my calendar, and the day comes up. I handle business. I do what I need to do, and then at the end of the night, that's all it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. You got all the equipment. You took the you listened to your advisor. You listened to your teacher. You got the controller. You got the laptop. Because you listened.
That's the main thing. I listen.
You listened.
You listen.
That went away. But no, big shout out to you, man. So that's good. So I got one more question for you. Let me look it up. Give me 1 second. I wish I had flashcards so it's a little bit more professional.
For the next interview, he's gonna have flashcards.
You absolutely bet. You're 100% right. I will have flashcards. What is the worst thing that you have seen a promoter do to a DJ, or a DJ do to another DJ? The worst thing.
So the worst thing that I ever seen a promoter do to a DJ was cut that DJ's time short. I've seen that happen in the past, and it sucks.
Let me ask you. I have a question about that because it's a very important question, and that's a very important topic.
Go for it.
Was the DJ sucking?
Oh my
He
god!
wasn't doing a good job. The crowd wasn't feeling him, so the promoter cut him off. Is that what happened, or was the DJ killing it? Everybody was vibing. Everybody was having a good time, and you were like, "Why did that just happen?"
I gotta go with option number 2.
So the DJ was killing it.
Yeah.
Everybody was having a good time. Everybody was vibing.
Yeah. Everyone
And the
was
promoter,
like,
you had no idea why that happened.
yeah, I guess the promoter was just trying to like cut it early because it was close to like time for everyone to leave. So I guess he wanted to cut it early. So I thought that was kind of like rude and disrespectful.
Okay.
So it's
Are you talking about the time I cut you off? Is that what happened? Are you putting me on
Damn
blast?
you! Just
Are you
kidding.
putting me on blast right now, bro? Is that what's going on?
Oh my god.
Oh man. No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. If the DJ was killing it, he was doing a good job, and the promoter just cut him off. Now I know for a fact that some promoters, if they're the ones putting the event together, and this is coming from someone like I've done events myself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If the DJ's not doing good, I'm gonna cut him off.
No.
I need DJs to kill it. Like, we're trying to keep people in the door. We're trying to keep people dancing. We're trying to keep people vibing. We're gonna cut people off if they're not doing a good job. Like, that's perfectly normal. But now, if that promoter is cutting people off because they want to put their buddy in, that's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not okay. That's not okay. And I've seen that happen where the promoter or the event organizer, they cut somebody off and they give their buddy a turn. They give them the opportunity, and their buddy just like,
He's not made for it.
they don't do a good job. Oh man. They're kind of messing up the night, period. And they're messing up their reputation.
It's
So,
like- and the thing that sucks is like they do that, and they're doing it at a spot where like they know it's gonna be crowded, and they know they always get people coming,
yeah,
and it's like they do it just so their friend can have like that exposure,
right.
and it's like, and they don't do good, and then it's like it looks bad on the location or the spot where it's at,
Yeah, absolutely.
because then it's like, oh my god, what just happened? It's like, and then that's when you get people leaving.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. It's like when you're vibing and the DJ's doing good, and then they switch up, and then you see people are leaving. That's never a good sign. It's like
100%.
It's like, whoa. It's like or like they need to work on something better than what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I totally get that. So, well, I mean, I'm so happy to have been doing this interview with you. Like I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, Tony. I cannot say enough good things about you. You know, yes, you're a little stubborn, but I think being stubborn is a good thing. You know, I feel like you get to grow from that. You know, like as long as you're always paying attention to good things and like learning from the good things, I think that's what's positive, right? And you know, being stubborn about your brand and what you love, I think that's you know that's not anything I could ever you know shoot you down on. Like I think that's good. I think that's good. You know, you learned in the beginning, and now you have your brand and you have your goals, and you have them. You know, like really strict in your mind, and I want to see that growth. You know, I want to see I want to see Tony B Fresh get to the EDC stage. I want to see Tony B Fresh get to that. Hey, Tony B Fresh produced a song and released the song. Hey, Tony B Fresh has some music out. You know, SoundCloud, whatever's. So overall, man, I'm proud of you. You know, and I want to see that growth continue to happen. You know, but like we said in the beginning, you gotta put in that work.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't happen if you don't put in that work.
I know.
All right. So today, what are you gonna be playing for us?
Ooh, I'm gonna play a little bit of that Guaracha set,
Okay.
that little bit house, tech house, Latin house. Because like I said earlier, music is in me. It's like it's always has been. So I'm just gonna channel. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy, but I'm gonna
You need some water, bro. You need some water.
I'm gonna let the music speak for myself. It's like that's all it is.
Yeah, 100%. So big shout out to everybody on Instagram. I know you have your live on. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Everybody on Twitch. Thank you guys. I gotta give a big shout out to our sponsors. We have Orbit Event Rentals. We are in their space. We wouldn't be able to do this without Orbit Event Rentals. We wouldn't be able to do this without Mont Lake Construction. If you need general construction, ADUs, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, please hit up Mont Lake Construction. They're amazing. They do amazing work. And I want to give a big shout out to the Empress LA. The Empress LA is a aesthetics and wellness company. So they take care of your. Sorry.
Drink water.
I know. I'll come back to that. One second. Let's bring that back. Rewind. Big shout out to the Empress LA. They're aesthetics and wellness. So it's a medical spa, and they take care of your hair restoration, IV therapy. They do neurotoxins, anything you need for your face, your skin, to make yourself the best version of yourself. You got to hit up the Empress LA. So big shout out to them. So thank you to our sponsors for making this happen. And next week, or maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have a banner here with all of our sponsors. And yeah, let's make that happen. Thank you to all our sponsors. So Tony B Fresh is coming up next. He is going to play some music for us. Please stay tuned. This is one of my favorite DJs. Not because I trained him. He's just one of my favorite DJs, so stay tuned. Let's kill it. Thank you. And hey, cheers one more time. Let's go.